Oh man, it's a great day. Hey, we're out here in Phoenix, Lutheran Bible Translators. Night of hope. I hope you guys did too. That you wherever you. I appreciated that. Just got back from hearing.
Right.
And from First or Second Corinthians, impulsively give, but the being that cheerful.
Yeah.
So you want to read that?
Not reluctantly allows a cheerful giver.
Wow. Continues on and it talks about all and every good work with our stuff and that resource so tightly, but yet God can use so powerful. 23 that every language to them. Wouldn't it be incredible? Wouldn't it be incredible for missions if you support Lutheran Bible Translators like which that just something out of nothing. I mean that's
I like that cheerful giver. You know, and I think part of the excitement about they don't know if they want. So that's why.
Well, again, this is not about being under compulsion. Sometimes it's whether we're visiting, dime out, and I think it's great. In fact, the context there is more flow to you. And how does he do that?
And I bet you are what the word for cheerful is of course we get the word like he described it. This money and God's let me welling up inside me, not like it is by supporting the work of Jesus' church.
God doesn't have to. He led in the gospel. Through give, we're hilarious givers.
No, you have to be careful too because but in your heart, but it's what I have given you, like the gospel there.
Yeah, have to shake them down. So he's like, many of our churches have shifted towards, we can say like, well, I got to give God like bribing God for the things that he's given us to do, take care of our faith is already his, and we're talking earlier.
Sometimes I catch myself saying,
"We stewards over his
correct.
Yeah.
But what do I have in my pocket? So I put a coin there. Intentional. Okay, so the church can, so we can proclaim the good news in many ways.
Absolutely. Or beyond your churches, to see that God is our stuff. And so we got to hold to it tightly, especially when we feel like squeezed, learning to continue to give. And they help us to see this in the devotion to me in this moment. And she uses that illustration from Matthew chapter 6. When I tell you that not even Solomon, all of his splendor, was dressed like when you've got a God who not only loves you, but give, I hope you don't hear us saying tonight, like, this is a shakedown, I'm going to give. And it's all temporary.
One other thing, I'll hear somebody say, I give my talents. And I remind my talents. The context there still is financial resources.
Sure.
So we know the time God uses their talents.
Absolutely.
But this uses finances and money.
The challenge is to read the rest of that context there in trying to get something from people. He wants something for them, and he wants them to experience more easily than our money. It's a number, right? But as we look at that too, so just to explain it this way, sometimes we approach it like, how much do I give? And he said, are you being selfish or am I being generous?
Yeah, look at that. And I think it's that
right.
We find comfort in it. But if we're saying, you know what, we still have, so we had to let it.
We're generous because he was generous with us.
He's the giver. Here out in Phoenix, and here in Phoenix, he's going to be doing a presentation. He's already got, get this friends, he's already got us together in ministry at Fishers of Men, at St. Paul, at the table. And so you begin to see how that word isn't just something you're walking in, but it works. Well, I know it's late there. It's an hour earlier here. So if you're shine there.